So hello everyone, this is Sudarshan and I'm going to represent on the topic that is government budget. So I will explain about the role of government intervention during the inflation and deflation period. So basically you have to understand the economical terms here, and this is also beneficial for the class 12th students such as for CBSE or ICSE students, and even common people can also listen to this topic because this will enhance your knowledge. Now let's begin these topics. So first of all, I will explain about the government budget. So what is government budget? So government budget means there is the estimation of revenue or expenditure during the fiscal year. So first of all, you have to know the what is the meaning of fiscal year. So fiscal year here generally means in India. So period starts from 1st of April uh, up to the 31st March. So period starts from 1st April to 31st March. This is known to be fiscal year. Fiscal year is also known as financial year. So basically in India, budget starts from 1st of April. So here on 1st of February, government such as in present era, Nirmala Sitharaman is the finance minister. She present the government budget, and basically this budget presented on 1st of February. So now you have to know the components of government budget. So what are the components of government budget? So basically there are two components such as revenue and expenditure, and these two components are also divided into two or three parts, you can say. So in revenue consists two main components such as revenue receipts and revenue expenditure. So first of all, you have to understand what is revenue receipt. See, what is the meaning of revenue here? So revenue means the income, so total income generated by the government or country, you can say. So what is revenue receipt? So revenue receipt is that receipt that is recurring in nature, or it is the day-to-day activities income, you can say, that is generated by the government. See how government generate the revenue receipt or revenue income. So basically here government generate the revenue receipt by the two main components, you can say, or by two types such as taxes and non-taxes. And again taxes consist of two components such as, you can say, direct tax and indirect tax. So what is the meaning of direct tax? So direct tax simple meaning such as the tax which is imposes directly, such as income tax, corporate tax. So these are the direct tax. So when you work in any company or firm, or when you work in government organization, so you have to pay the income tax. So it has also the limit criteria that up to 10 lakh or up to 15 lakh. So up to that amount you have to pay, up to this limit you have to pay the income tax. So there is also another tax, you can say, that is indirect tax. So indirect tax consists such as GST. So it is the main tax of indirect, and other basic duty or custom duty, you can say, or excise duty or entertainment tax. These are all the examples of indirect tax. So from these tax, direct tax or indirect tax, government generate the revenue. So these are the basic sources or main components that government generate their revenue for the country. And there is another components that is non-tax income. So non-tax income, how government generate their receipt or income. So in non-tax, basically it consists of penalties, fines, schemes, and you can say court fees. So these all are comes under non-tax receipt. So basically government generate their revenue from non-tax sources. So I'm giving you one examples such as when you drive your bike without helmet, then you have to pay the penalty. So that amount goes where they goes in government account, you can say. So these are all examples of revenue receipt. Now I will explain about revenue expenditure. So how government generally do the expenditure. So revenue expenditure here means what actually government do expenditure in regular period, you can say. So the main examples, you can say, salary. So government has to pay the salary for the employee or employer, and they have to also pay the rent, or they have to pay the interest amount on loan. So these are the revenue expenditures that government has to incur. And you have to remember in revenue receipt that when government generate their revenue, you can say it creates the assets, but it does not reduce any liability. You have to remember this. Now I will explain about a capital receipt. So see, in capital receipt what happen, government generally uh, generate their income by borrowing the loan, you can say. So these are the longer receipt. So government generally borrow the money from various organizations, such as you can say World Bank or IMF, or even from RBI also. So government receipt. So even government also borrow from various businessmen. So these are termed as capital receipt, you can say. So here capital receipt creates the liability, but it does not reduce any assets. Okay, so you have to remember this. It does not create any assets. I am giving you some more examples. See, disinvestment. So disinvestment done by the government, such as in PSU, you can say. So government generally sell their own property to the public or businessman. So this is termed as disinvestment. So disinvestment is the best example. So by selling their property, government generally reduces the asset. So here no assets will be created, but assets will reduce, and liability will created here in capital receipt. Now uh, I have told you already, the borrowing of loan here come in capital receipt. So long term borrowing basically come here. Now I will explain about the capital expenditure. So capital expenditure, what does government do in investment? You can say the government do the expenditure, expenditure on various resources or various things, you can say, such as construction of highway, metro, or constructing of flyover, school, colleges. So these are all called what? These are all called capital expenditure. See, capital expenditure is the main components of government, because it creates assets, and due to the creation of assets, there is a lot of chances of employment rate. I am giving you the most best example. See, when government will do the capital expenditure, when government will allow the order to construct the roads or highway, then many labor or many wager, they will get their opportunity to do the job, and they generate their income. And if they will generate the income, then demand will increase in the economy. So this boosts the economy, or this growth the economy system. So capital expenditure is very necessary for any country. And if government will do the capital expenditure, then due to this, lot of assets will develop in the country. And finally there is the chances of boost in the GDP, or you can say in GNP also. So you have understood all the topics. Now I will explain some formulas that is beneficial for your examination, and even for your awareness or knowledge. So first formula, I will explain about the uh, budget deficit. So what is budget deficit, or you can say trade deficit? So when total expenditure increases the total revenue, this is termed as budget deficit, or trade deficit, you can say, or fiscal deficits. Fiscal deficits are the same thing. So these all trade deficit, fiscal deficits, or budget deficits, all are same thing. So see, what is total expenditure? In total expenditure, the revenue expenditure will come, and even capital expenditure will also come. So you have to minus revenue, total revenue. So in total revenue, what will come? Revenue receipt, or you can say capital receipt. So you will get fiscal deficit. Now what is what is the meaning of balanced budget? Balanced budget here means total expenditure, when total expenditure will equal to total receipt, this is known to be as balanced budget. And what is surplus budget? So when total receipt will increase total expenditure, so this is known as surplus budget. So here you have to remember, when you solving the numerical problems, so here you have to remember that total interest of government, that should be equal to, you can say, borrowing, borrowing of government. So you must remember these terms while solving the numerical problems. So that's all for today. And from next video I will upload some more topics, some important topics, such that your knowledge will enhance, and even you will get the best marks in your examination.